Story time with insects. Depending on where you are in the world, where I am, we tend to have quite a few stink bugs and Asian beetles that look like ladybugs that hang out in the house. Now, we are a household that welcomes these little beings, so they just live amongst us. You know, they live in the plants. We say hi to them at breakfast time, and when we see them hanging out, we just let them be just as they're letting us be. In the bathroom, we have 2 windows, and I tend to call it the little insect graveyard because where light is, they tend to be drawn to. So there will be quite a few ladybugs, stink bugs, and flies that go there during their dying process. And I like to, as much as possible, leave them until their dying process is complete. But on a particular day, I needed to clean up that space. So I looked to see which ones, a lot of them would be turned over on their backs. And because at some point, you know, they don't have the strength to rewrite themselves. And so I would just give them a little push to see if they were still alive. And the ones that were, I put them in a little cup. It was probably like 30 of them. And I found a little spot outside, a little dirt patch in the middle of the grass, and I laid them there. They just all were moving, and I flipped them over in case they were able to still move, and got them kind of where they weren't on top of each other. And about an hour or so later, I went to check on them, and it was so beautiful because there was a little leaf with a fold in it. Inside the fold were about 5 ladybugs and 1 fly. And every single insect that I put in this little burial ground outside in the front yard, they had reorganized themselves to where they were touching, front to back. And this little line inside the leaf to see these little ladybugs with 1 fly in the middle. And that's where they passed. That's where they transitioned. It felt really special to honor something that tiny, to honor their death process and see, even though I did not want to move them, how my involvement in their process was supportive in some way. Where they were in the beginning, they couldn't find each other. But once they were close, they reorganized to where every single little being was touching another. And I just sat with them for a bit, thanked them for their lives, and wished them well on their next journey.